Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a good Monday today. I hope you had a good weekend. We're back again with Dicey Dungeons. I promise we're not going to be playing this forever, but I need a little bit more time getting set up for the thing that I'm hoping to do, and hopefully oh boy. Hopefully the mic didn't cut out in the middle of that sentence, but I get a feeling it did. We're not going to be playing Dicey Dungeons forever. I need a little more time to get set up for what I'm planning on playing next. But it did not... Okay. I wasn't quite sure based on everything else seeming to kind of go lights out on me there for a second. But I think I actually managed to figure out which in the meantime. I haven't played another round of the game just yet, but I think I've figured out the thing that I was missing with Witch last time, so hopefully we can actually get through a run, because I think we were doing well despite that.
Oh, no.
Okay, there's the dialogue of the Remember the Witch. Yeah, we saw that a few times last time. Now, I can have... The thing is that I can have my, spells prepared to, like, ready to go from the get-go. Or I can place them in slots in the middle of the round. I just happen to miss a mouse click in the midst of that, is my understanding. So we'll see if I've actually figured it out in a moment here. So, case in point, we'll place that. Did that work? No? Do I need to place it in the preview, or I might need to reread it a little bit, the guide that I was using. But I should be able to, if I place it here, I should be able to create the equipment for it. And then click on that, but maybe... Maybe I need to go to the spellbook here. No? Double checking. So, bear with me, y'all. I am trying to figure this out. And not have it be so, painful to watch. I probably shouldn't have used my limit break there, but... Go ahead and pull some stuff up in the background there. Let's see. Just to double check. Yeah, magic shield, why not? We'll go ahead and put that in that slot. I kind of expect I'm probably gonna die based on how much damage I've taken, but... Since he's probably going to be able to attack next turn. And it's going to hurt. No, it just came really, really close. Alright. Now that's definitely going to hit this time. Ow. Don't even use the cauldron on that one. But at least I recover my health. I don't know if I need nudge, but we'll learn it anyway. Ah, wizard again. Thankfully there's some health on the other side of that. Let's see. Ah, probably to get an extra dice for next turn. Gotcha. Let's see. What happens if I... Nope. Okay. That didn't quite work the way I expected. Unfortunately, that burned my dice, but I can still hit back. Let's go ahead and get more dice so we can get more damage in. We're probably not gonna live long, especially with the thundered spell. What the heck? Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, he's got way more dice now. Yeah, we're definitely dying this turn, unfortunately, but... Yeah, deals 5 damage. There it goes, right there. So let me double check what my understanding was. I had looked into and thought it was place the dice and then select the spell, but I could be... I seem to have misunderstood that. Yeah, so to bring a new spell into combat, you need to place the dice with the spell's number and press a slot. This can be used on existing spell slot. Maybe I'm just missing extra button presses or something. Perennial failure. Yeah, you don't need to rub it in too hard there. Lady Luck. Alrighty. Let's try again. So I'm not quite sure on the placing the dice aspect there, because the understanding that I would have of that does not seem to match their understanding of that. Unfortunately, it's ending up in a lot of damage for us. And here I was hoping that I'd actually figured it out. Or thinking I'd actually figured it out. Oh well. We'll switch to a different character soon. I will need to do more reading. So we will look more into learning the magic of the witch another time. But who else do we have that we can... Let's go ahead and do another episode of Warrior. It's time for another episode of Dicey Dungeons with our feisty little fighter, the Warrior. Hey, Lady Luck, I'm doing great, aren't I? You sure are. If I keep this up, I'll have that monster truck in no time. So determined. And I think you may be right. You will have that monster truck in no time. Yeah. Wait, what? It's a double meaning, you see. No time could also mean never. Please don't tell me I need to make this any clearer. Wait, but I'm doing great. You just said. Of course I did, and of course none of us have any reason to believe that my show isn't completely fair. So in you go for another round. Oh, well, we definitely can't, use a battle axe without... Oh, we started out cursed. Lovely. Ah. Yeah, it's definitely fair. It's just the fairest game show on the planet, isn't it? Typical. I spend all day stuffing roses and rabbits up my sleeves, and then I lose before I even get to use them. Oh, you know what they say, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Maybe don't start stuffing rabbits and such up your sleeves if there isn't a chance that you'll get to use them. Actually, let's re-roll that. Ooh. Okay, alright. And it was cursed on top of that. That's just great. This is gonna be a fun thing to struggle against. Alright. Well, the good news is we can use this 3 times, actually, technically. Because I can hit that. Or we can just do it once because we got hit with the curse. No, that still worked out, thankfully. But man, that was a moment of instant karma there, wasn't it? Just like, oh, we can do this 3 times. No, you can't. The one time I don't want, like, all 6s. There we are. And then it got eaten. But yeah, I'm very excited if I can get the thing I'm planning for Wednesday to work. I hope you'll be excited for it too. I'm very hopeful I can. It's going to be very dependent on whether my setup can run it in the state in which I hope to. I'll discuss that in more detail probably towards the end of stream, but let's see. Let's re-roll that. Man. Well, at least it took the it took things that were not my main attack there. Sure, I'll take bump. He just keeps knocking his own socks off. I don't know what that is, but thankfully we hit a little harder this time, but that curse is really nerfing us. Yep, there it goes. I had a feeling. Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, our roll didn't work out at that point. Yep, had a feeling that would happen. Reroll? Okay, I'll take it. Okay, Boomerang Plus I can see working out a little better than the main one. Because if it's like 2 times that number and then only 3 damage to self, like that I think I can work with. It gives us another attack option. We don't need the health. Go ahead and beat up the stereo head. He has decent taste in music, but, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you don't want to do. And that got eaten. Alright. And this ought to take care of it unless I get hit with the curse. At least the curse doesn't mean I then get damaged on top of everything. Because I wasn't quite sure about that at that moment. Snake Eye Charm, roll 2 1s. Interesting. I'm not sure about any of these, to be quite honest. Think we'll just head out on that. Unfortunately, with Haunted Jar being strong against poison, that doesn't mean that they're not gonna poison the heck out of us. Let's see. Oh, that still worked out. Okay, great. Is this gonna hit me with the curse? Yep, sure is. Go ahead and double our attack that then got eaten. But, okay, well, we'll take that. We have health. And the spatula again, so I'll take it. I don't think that I'm going to be using it much. Because I think I do remember now what the sides are. So it could be potentially useful. But I don't think I'm going to be switching too much from the current setup. Unless it forces me. Hey Toast, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. How our games are going. I haven't quite figured out a certain character the way that I was hoping to, way I thought I had, but thankfully we have others that we can switch to and actually make some progress in the game with. And I'm just permanently cursed, it turns out, in this run, which is interesting. You're alright just chilling? Well, I'm glad you have a moment to chill. You work really, really hard. You deserve a break. So I'm glad you have a moment to chill. Oh, it's a copy. Okay. I see what that is. I was completely unfamiliar with that. Actually, does that... Copy has been added to the backpack. I don't know if I'm gonna need it, but it's there. Of course, that got eaten right away. Thinking about maybe playing more Pokemon, you're not sure? Yeah, I've been hearing folks are pretty excited for the new one that's going to be coming out, and they're and I've been hearing a lot of good things about Pokopia. So it looks like Pokemon's back kind of on the upswing as far as like people being excited to play it, you know? So I kind of get the feeling, you know? How dare that be cursed? But yeah, not being sure. Just overall, like, some of the... If you don't mind you asking, how does the battle system work? Sure. So we get a, so it's a dice-based deck builder, basically. Each turn you get a set number of dice, unless you have a character that can increase the number of dice as part of their hold on, limit break, that's the term. You have a certain amount of moves that you can use, but you need to have, sometimes you need to have a specific number on a dice in order to use it. I'm going about this probably in like the most backwards way because I've been playing this for a short while and I'm just going like, okay, well this does this and this. Yeah, I've not been thinking about like how to explain this to people. Some dice slots will give certain status effects you'll see here on the nightstick here. Let me actually back out and go over, like, equipment. So, like, for example, my Battle Axe Plus here that I started out with on this run, I can only roll a 4. Like, if I get a 5 or a 6, I can't use that. But even at 4, it hits twice. So I can do a maximum of 8 damage. To an enemy on my turn. Weaken will... The enemies have a similar rule set. Where they have to roll a certain dice in order to be able to use certain abilities. And, you know, each slot does something different, so it's about, like, building the abilities that are going to work with a particular character. I'm just kind of rolling with whatever the system gave me to begin with. You've been playing ZA along with Pocopia. While ZA battle system is really fun, it also has problems. Yeah... I haven't seen too much of ZA other than I just know at least I seem to understand it's in Kalos. You know, the same place for as for XY. But I don't know a whole lot of what else is. Oh, that's a new one. I don't think I've run into a Crystalina before. Here's a Keymaster. And Rhino Beetle, who's gonna be probably the best one to do for trying to show things? Let's go, Keymaster. So, this is our initial roll. We've got 2 3s, a 4, and a 2. And we start off on this one because we're a little deeper into the game. We start off with a status effect where our equipment has a 50% chance to fail. So this is not where you normally start off with a warrior here. But like if it doesn't if the curse doesn't activate, we can go ahead and hit this guy for 6 damage, but it got eaten. So we have these are our remaining die. I also have a limit break, which is specific to this character, that can double up an attack that I choose to use here. In this case, I also have a chance to re-roll my dice to get something a little higher or lower in the case of the Battle Axe. But since the 1 got eaten, we're going to go ahead and use that 4 to hit the Keymaster. I'm going to try to get something higher with the 2. I'll take a 4. So, Weaken on this guy is going to basically make one of his abilities, which we can't see right now because this particular character, it's the first turn. He has to unlock with each specific number here. But once he's got it unlocked, then it's going to impact the strength of that attack. The map is you're stuck in the main city instead of the whole map. Ooh, yeah. And I have some memories about the main city and main city for Kalos there. I remember being like in the first wave of people playing it, and I was just like, oh no, I can't save in the city, because until they pushed a patch, until they pushed a certain patch that saving in the main city would just corrupt the save, and you just lost everything up to that point. Well, that caused them to get creative going upwards. Some of the issues with the map feeling it's like being in a street maze at times. Yeah, I can get that. That's very realistic for a city, I will say that, though. It's like when you have a city that's just... It's not fully planned. You know, it's just like, oh, well, we're gonna add stuff wherever we can. You know, it ends up being a mess that way. And I should have hit Fury, probably, because I was getting hit by that boomerang anyway. So he's gonna unlock the third slot here. Okay, so the weaken didn't hit because I think it had to be already active. But he was able to hit me for... how much? 3 damage, yeah. Feels like no matter how long you played, still feel lost. Yeah, oh, that's completely fair. I just was going, oh, well, it's kind of realistic, you know. Oh, good. That I'll take the thing eating the dice there. But yeah, as you roll the dice, you select which ones go in which slot based on your capability and what you want to have happen, basically. Oh, they brought the clothing stores back? Interesting. I'll go ahead and take a hammer plus, why not? Grab that apple for health. Let's try this this enemy that I haven't run into before. I'm very curious about this one. What ability do you have? Oh, you start off with 4 dice too. Okay. What do we got? Creates a random crystal weapon. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess we'll see how this goes, how bad it's about to be for us. Let's see. I'm actually gonna go ahead and use my Fury and get a good bit of damage in on this. Since we don't have to worry so much about... Ow. Since we don't have to worry about so much the curse since we had that. I hit it with a shovel too. Hopefully weaken will be in effect, but I don't... Is it resistant to weaken? Oh, probably because of the crystallize. Okay. Okay, so it's definitely gonna get at least one of the... Oh, boy. Yeah, I appreciate the curse. Thank you. Now we have a chance for that to happen to us twice on this turn. Okay, now weaken is in effect because it's opened up a couple of slots here. Please don't eat this. Okay, good. Phew. And we got the trading post over here. What can I... Back again? Well, let's get on with it. Let's see... Like how it feels gender inclusive, because no matter what gender you pick, you can wear all the clothing options. Can't remember if X and Y did that. I don't remember either, but I'm kind of leaning probably not on that one back when X and Y came out. I could be very wrong about that. So that sounds like it's an improvement. I'm on board for that. You know what? I think I'll take the Claw Plus. I'm not really using the bump for the dice value. I'm just trying to use it for, you know, trying to bait the cursed over. So, bait the curse to happen on that so I can actually do my attack. I think we'll go for that, though. Alright, Rhino Beetle. I kind of want to level up, so we're going to go ahead and try to beat you up. Okay, hopefully. Yeah, of course. I think it was a new thing added in Legends Arceus, but could be mistaken. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that one because I've not gotten around to playing Arceus. A lot of what I saw of Arceus was interesting, but I haven't gotten around to playing that one. Which is the next one to play after finishing ZA. Let's see. I think we're gonna hold off on the 6 here. Well, on the boomerang, I should say, on the 6 there. Is this gonna eat it? Yeah, it sure did. But we poisoned him, so he takes damage until for that turn at any rate. Ow. Oh, you locked it. And this is another thing that can happen, the status effect of locked. I can't use that dice at all. As far as I know, I can't, there's no way for me to be able to unlock it, so we're restricted to only 3 moves this turn. And we have Cursed still. This game seems cool. It's really fun. It's a little... It was a little frustrating for me not being able to figure out how to use the witch character. I even looked up and I apparently still don't have it quite down. So, I've unfortunately failed a few times on the witch character on just the first round. Not the first round, the first episode, I should say. Each character has a set number of episodes that you play through. Because it's a game show, is what the whole story is, basically. Run by Lady Luck. And the odds are against you. I really don't want to use that 6 for that. Okay. Thankfully, we got a 4. We got a 3 out of that. And now, because we leveled up, we regain our health fully, and we have a maximum health increase. So that was another reason. That was a reason why I wanted to take on that guy, even though I was not super confident in the ability to get around that. Let's see. On 5 well, I'll have that in the backpack at any rate. I'm feeling pretty good about the current build, just in general. But I have these options in my backpack if I ever wanted to switch over to something. To the next floor. Oh, there. There was so much on screen, I completely lost where I was for a moment. Okay, so we can fight the Kraken. We can fight the Paper Knight to get to the shop. But this will allow me to copy an item, even if I'm not really using copy so much. It would just go in the backpack and probably not be used. You'll get it, I believe. I appreciate you, Toast. Yeah, I'm hopeful I'll get it eventually. I'm just there's a detail of it there's a nuance of it that I'm not quite fully grasping. So there's like I've gotten a significant way in with the witch even without knowing that. It's just You know, I'm like, that's the thing that's kind of holding me back. I'm pretty sure I can't get through without understanding how to do the thing, you know? Looks like Frosty's been lifting weights. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has been. He's been missing leg day a little bit though, I think, compared to his chest and his arms. Wow, I got 4 sixes. Okay, that would be a great roll any other time, but I kind of would like to use my battle axe and my claw here. Let's see. We're gonna re-roll one of these. Okay, that's fine. That's his weakness. Attack his knees. For real, though. Let's see. I'd like to be able to use my battle axe. Well, this is about to get eaten, probably, the moment that I hit Fury. No, it worked out. But yeah, you see how weak and affected things. It removed the status effect from that one slot. Unfortunately, freeze still hit, so it made all these ones for starters. Of course. Oh good, a 6. You know what, we're gonna take a little damage, but I'm still gonna... No, it actually just took him out. I love a good snowball fight, and that really was pretty good. Want to stick around and make snow angels? Oh, at least he's a good sport. I feel bad for going for his knees now. He's such a good sport. I definitely need healed, though. Hello, Banshee. I would like to get to the stuff behind you, please. If you don't mind. Let's get another reroll. No? Something better? Oh, well, slightly better. Please don't curse me. Oh, I don't appreciate the silence either. Oh, she hit me with everything. Lovely. That ghost looks like how you feel waking up before caffeine. I mean, I feel that though. I definitely feel that. But yeah, so I've been silenced here. That's one of her effects. So I can't use my limit break. Even though it's ready to use on this turn. I can place 2 dice here to break the silence. But, of course, that limits my options. I'm gonna see if this... No? Okay, well... Will this still hit? Oh, good. But yeah, that's me right after I get out of bed. That's 100%. Hey Carson, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope things have been going well. Oh boy, this is a... Yo, of course that ate that attack. I don't think I want to do 2 damage to them, and 3 to myself. That doesn't sound great. Let's see. I'll take the trade-off on this one. Just to get this battle over. We are hurting a little bit. I wish we had something for healing. I don't think we even have the option to heal here. That's a problem. Haven't been the best with soldiering on. I feel that. I hope things get better soon. Reroll that dice again. Can I get a 6, please? No? Okay. Well, close enough. Ah, there's another effect. We got hit with blind. So we can't see what the number is in these, unfortunately. There's no way around it. I can kind of blindly, feel my way around this, but on some turns. But of course, we're kind of hurting for health at the moment. That just ate that, unfortunately. Okay, so that was less than 4. Well, 4 or less, I should say, on that one. But yeah, things are rough out there. I definitely... I can feel you on not having been the best. Okay, so this is higher than a 4. We can at least figure that out from just moving things over there. We got hit with cursed twice, so unfortunately that was lower than 4, but it didn't go through. But let's see. That should still work, thankfully. It was a 50-50 shot at that point, but we got it. Now to face potentially paper cuts. Oh, I forgot to get the stuff over here. Hold on. Toxic ooze plus. Do that much damage, and on 6 add 3 poison. Okay, well, we'll add that to the backpack, because unfortunately it takes up a lot of room, so that's the downside on that one. I do like this build. All in all, if there's one thing I'm missing, it's healing items, and you know, if I could have items that don't take up as many slots on this one, that would be great, but alright, let's see if we die to 1,000 paper cuts on this one. We don't have fire, unfortunately. Hold on, double checking. Do 9 damage, lose... Oof. Oh, that's gonna hurt right off the bat. We need to get this taken care of quickly. Alright. And I definitely don't want to use my boomerang at this point because of the backlash. Man. Right after I got a good roll with that too. So we might be in trouble here. Ow. And now 2 of our dice are locked. That's also not great. Please don't eat this. Dang it. I don't think this this round is gonna be a success, but we got pretty far. Oh, I forgot to read the flavor text before, for this episode. Whoa, this is exhausting. It turns out you can get too much exercise. But hey, fighting monsters is still fun. Yeah, we're definitely going for episode 2 again here. Let's give a thunderous round of applause for the warrior. After all, he used to love thunder, and he's never gonna hear it again. Rose, that's new. So, as you can see, we have a completely different setting now because of the roguelike dungeon crawler aspect of this. Let's go fight a puppy. I don't have poison already at this bit, but we have a repeating action and we have a bite. And we still have cursed. Can't forget that. I'm looking forward to Wednesday because if I can get things working out for y'all, we should have something a little more, potentially a little bit more funny, compelling, not quite figuring out the right words here for y'all to describe it, what I'm planning. But I'm hoping I can get something cooking. Oh, another battle axe. Why not? 3 axes. Bad doggo, stop cursing people, right? The downside with 3 axes is, of course, that combined with the curse, there's a very real chance I can't make any moves on a turn. And I have no fire to help with my capabilities here. Okay, now Thorns is going to be annoying because I take damage for attacking on that. But we got healed up because we leveled up. And we got an extra dice, so I'm counting that as a win. Now, I'm very familiar with these guys. We got the Pirate, we got the Stereo Head, and we got Sneezy. Sneezy is still, like, probably one of my favorite designs on this, just because of the Sneezy, porcupine aspect. Don't ask me why. Yar! That's my booty on the other side of this. Sneezy is a mood, right? No. Sneezy is an entire mood, especially right now in spring with all the pollen and whatnot. Like, weather has been up and down in temperature, but the trees sure don't seem to care. Oh, it ate it. That's unfortunate. And also unfortunate is he burned my dice, so if I try to use this, it's going to cost me 2 health. I think we'll just skip this turn rather than take that damage because we're looking a little worse for wear. Well, that's fine. I didn't want the 5 anyway. I probably should have hit my Fury on that and then gotten it taken care of, but oh well. Trees are like it's time regardless of what's happening. True. Very true. I'm far from the sea, but a fellow like me, though the ocean's apart, I'm a pirate at heart. Thankfully, we have health on the other side of that. It's not much, but I'll take it. Another bump. Yeah, this run's going a lot rougher than the previous one. Hopefully, we can actually get through, but... Let's go ahead and hit Fury. Please don't eat this. Thank you. Bump that up by 1. Oh, it ate that one. Unfortunate. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Not as badly as I feared, thankfully, but... Well, I could still use that for... Unless it hits me with the curse. And it did. Phew! But we get our health back. Definitely taking the boomerang, even if it's a double-edged sword. Hey there, what you after this time? Just kidding, I know you only want the fighting stuff. Let's see what we got. Nightstick shocking the enemy might be good. Because we can only afford 1 item at the moment. But it's a reusable one, so... Gives us a status effect that we can use on something. Hello, Sneezy the porcupine. I started saying hedgehog, but no, definitely not a hedgehog. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that hit just to get this battle over with. Sooner, hopefully. Ow, that hurt. So what happened there was because it got double 6s, it was able to reduce the countdown, these numbers, on all their equipment by 6 because they got double 6. So it hit me for 12 damage that turn. That was painful. You were in lurk mode, but hope you're doing well. Miss hanging with you. I miss hanging with you too. Did you see Carson, that they've got the Blood Moon event going on for DBD right now? If you're up to it, I'd be down to play potentially sometime this week. Think you did see that? Don't think you've ever even played that event. It's been kind of interesting because in a way it's not that different from standard, but at the same time they've got some odd additional mechanics to it, where you have like not just regular generators, but you have like blood generators where you have to go fill up a thing with blood and then fill up the generator. I know this is very morbid talk with a cute little game in the background, but just trying to explain it. Gonna go ahead and hit the Dryad with the shock there. Hopefully this doesn't get eaten. And of course it did. Oh boy. We'll hit it with shocked again. They usually have extra quests connected to the generators that grants more blood points and sometimes cosmetics. Right, that's the other thing, is like over time the blood point rewards go up. Isn't that the case, I think? Go ahead and re-roll so we can try and get... Any other time I'd be very happy to see 5s and 6s, but I really want to use my battle axe. Of course. Okay. And it didn't even shock there because, yeah. You know what? We're going to see if this... Yeah, it does. Okay. We got at least a little damage there. Based on how many quests you do. Ow. Come on, I need a better roll. Well, that's not exactly a better roll, but okay. Yeah. Okay, well, I can at least... hit that, and we're probably gonna die, but yeah, there it goes. Quest for both killers and survivors like most, depending on the role you like to play. Maybe we'll switch over to Thief here. Sure, the dungeons are getting harder. Maybe someone weak would give up. But this is a competition, and I'm still in it to win it. Let's see. This time you're stealing for keeps. Oh, you can keep enemy equipment after each fight. Okay. Welcome back. This episode we'll be checking in with our cleverest little cube boy, the Thief. It'll take more than a few monsters to keep me from my rightful reward. It's lovely that you're still so confident. No doubts. No creeping fear that you might have risked it all only to end up trapped here for eternity. No? Well, I'm very glad to hear it. I'd wish you luck, but that always seems hypocritical given I'm the one handing it out. Off you go. Let's go fight Robobot. After the battle, I see. Okay. After the battle, keep one piece of equipment. So I would be able to keep the ray gun. Let's go ahead and hit that with a dagger real quick. Get halfway to keeping the ray gun. Ow. You like this guy's ability? I like it too. Oh, I gotta know. I gotta know what happens because I have been playing this for a little bit, but I haven't tried everything out. Can I split a 1 in 2? I can. I just got a free extra dice. Free extra die. Oh, I need to... Yeah, the hook. Reusing next equipment. Ow. 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 Unfortunately, got hit pretty hard from the get-go there, but... Let's see. Oh, that's what it meant by reuse. Derp. Okay. And we're dead, but we're getting back up on this horse. I do like playing this character a lot. Thanks for joining me for another round of Dicey Dungeons. Tonight, let's give a big round of cruelly mocking laughter for our miserable contestant. Look at the frog! Him frog. Isn't he cute? Don't run too quickly with the pointy object there, though. Kinda would feel bad for killing frog, true. And again, just I don't know why it gives me two ones. I would have assumed that it would. I would have assumed that it did that it would have a minimum programmed in it, but let me remind myself here. Right, the broadsword. Okay. Well, we're definitely gonna split that 4. Yeah, that hurt a good bit, but we'll still be okay, I think. Maybe. I probably should have hit reusable on that. Because I was hoping it would split it down the middle, but apparently not. So we'll probably wind up dying again on this one, but oh well. Yeah, so we don't have to feel bad about killing Frog. The frog killed us, it's all good. Tonight on Dicey Dungeons, we join together to watch an inevitable failure. Oh geez, you don't have to go that hard. Frog is too powerful indeed. I didn't realize I looked so much like a bug. We just got eaten that turn. me remind myself. Fireball, right. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to try to keep that. Unfortunately, that dice got burned. So I think we're gonna have to... Let's see. Okay, that works out. I'm cool with this. Just for grins and giggles. Yeah, so a 1 splits into 2 and a 2 split... Or a 1 splits into 2 1s and a 2 splits into 2 1s. It's just an odd little quirk, apparently. Well, I'm not touching that. I am giving myself some more, ones, though. I will find a way to exploit that. Case in point, even if we're not going to be able to keep that stuff, I'd rather win, rather survive that round. We're probably not going to make it much farther because that just went rough. I love how the heartbeat started and then how we had the heartbeat, then the regular battle music started, then we're back to heartbeat. What? Yeah, and they have to roll an even to use these, but knowing my luck so far in this game, yeah, they got 2 evens, so we're gonna be hurting. A very cursed ice cream cone, you're not wrong about that. Okay, so we're gonna try to get this, so we get an extra 1 because 6 is the maximum. See if that bump might help us. Actually, let me use my hook just in case. Okay. I think we'll be able to live. Thankfully. And we gotta level up so we're full health again. Yay. That was trying to figure out how to make the math work. That was panic math. Look, it's a baby squid. Him cute. We're back to Dryad and we have Sneezy again. Let's fight the Dryad first, just because that's, we'll treat the baby squid as an extra. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen on that one. Go ahead and drop all those there. Thankfully, daggers are reusable, because that would have been rough. Let's see. If we get to keep something, I think we're probably going to keep the Venus flytrap. Because we'll have at least something to restore our health with. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. I can't escape this chaos. Sneezy maybe, right? Oh boy, there's the poison. We're in slightly better shape with the poison now, but... Okay, it only gets to be used, twice, but it's still good. It's still good to know. We're learning as we go through this. Ow. Let's go ahead and split. How dare. How dare it split again that way, man. So we're pretty likely gonna die again, unfortunately, but that's how it goes in roguelikes. Man. Let's see. Right, I think I remember how this one goes. Really beeping and booping my way through these dungeons. I'm sure if I try hard enough, I won't mess up anymore. Compression errors. Duplicate dice vanish immediately. Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. For this episode, you can't have 2 dice showing the same number. Man. Okay. Beep! It's our little optimized Optimus, the robot. How are the calculations coming along, my dear? They're good. I don't really beep, you know. I do know, yes. Still keen to be the very best version of yourself? Well, yes. But I was wondering, since I've completed some of my episodes, could I maybe leave now and just win, say, 2 hours less sleep a night? Oh, what an interesting idea. Let me have a think. No, you obviously can't. Haven't you been paying any attention at all? Get back in the dungeons, calculator. Why do I love playing her so much? So, as you can see, we have another different mechanic here as far as rolling dice goes, which is calculate. And it works kind of like blackjack, where the target is this given number here. And if you go over, it's bust, you can't do anything this turn. Oh, and it just disappeared, but it keeps it at the 4, apparently. So that's fun. Let me go ahead and use the plasma blaster there just in case we go bust. Oh, and we actually got jackpot. If you land right in that jackpot zone, you get more abilities here. What happens if you hit 9? There it is. That's a jackpot. So we have an option of what to do. We can do 5 damage with a lucky shot. We can heal, which we don't need to do right now. Or we can roll 1 more dice. Rolling 1 more dice could be very tricky for this episode because of the whole no two of the same number thing. So I think we're going to go with the lucky shot and use our pea shooter. Ow. And there are certain conditions where it can change the number on the target here. Right now, we're not looking at that, so... Oh, that's gonna be tricky. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and... Definitely gonna go ahead and use the plasma blaster. which would just finish that up right away. But yeah, it's funny that it it's funny that you asked what happens if you hit 9 and then I immediately hit 9. It just so happened I could demonstrate at that moment. The voice you give her matches what you thought she would sound like. Huh. I'm glad that the voice acting is kind of hitting on that one. I try to have fun with it. So we wound up with a cheat code, quote unquote, for odd increases the jackpot range. So as I was saying, it can alter what numbers that you use for the, that you have to roll for the jackpot. Cousin summoned that 9. Sure did. I haven't even gone into the, to the limit break on this one. We'll see that on the magician over here. So, with this character, there's also, certain conditions, certain abilities that do extra damage or do some special effect when you're in jackpot. So you can either do like a natural jackpot, or if you hit the limit break, you get a guaranteed jackpot when you activate it. So things can get funky real quick. So let's see. I can actually go ahead and do that. You see the target 8 or 9 on that. I'm going to go ahead and use the plasma blaster. And, okay, I went bust, unfortunately, that time. So we're going to have to end turn there. But I'm glad I used my plasma blaster. Alright, it's probably going to be risky to roll that. And we can't do the cheat code this time, so... just get things set up for the pea shooter. Oh, we got jackpot, though. I didn't even have to hit the limit break one for that one. So, 2 extra CPU, which I think, if I remember correctly... well, we'll have to double check in a minute. I think 2 extra CPU has to do with the calculate. Oh, we have to fight the baby squid this time, unfortunately. I think we'll do a little bit better against the dryad this time. Maybe. I hope. Yeah, so you see it, the 2 extra CPU increased our target to 11. So we can roll a little bit more. Now this is tricky. This maneuver. I think I'm gonna go for the pea shooter just in case we wind up either going bust or rolling this or having dice vanish on us. Okay, so that actually worked out for us. Do 2 damage. And we went bust. Unfortunate. So we hit our limit break, so we can hit a guaranteed jackpot this turn. I do want to do more than that, though. We're definitely not pushing that one again. But because I still want to do something this turn, there we go. Hit that and go for a lucky shot. Yeah, we're doing a little bit better against the dryad. We're still getting smacked with poison. That's rough. Oh boy. Just in case. Okay. Can we squeeze one more in? Oh! Okay. Jackpot happens at the times you least expect it sometimes. And I can just end the fight right there. Get some of our health back with the apple. Don't ask me why a robot is eating an apple. Whimsy. I don't know. So good. Oh, hold on. Wrong character. So good to see you. Come in, come in. Did you sign up to our loyalty card scheme yet? I can't afford the juggling ball, unfortunately. Healing crystal is not the worst thing. Roll 2 6s. With the current build, that's maybe not the best idea. Having a more guaranteed recovery of health is usually a good thing in my experience with this game. So we'll make sure, yeah, we got room for that. Let's go beat up a baby squid. Things I never say in any other context. Okay, we have room to... Okay. I was going like, can I roll a 6? No, I could not. That time I rolled a 6. That was game I was not asking to roll a 6 right then. And this is where things get extra interesting with this character playing it. Because I can't see anything on this. I can't even see where my calculation range is. This is where I have to just kind of move around. Okay, that was a 5 or less, so that's good to know. We're gonna use that to heal a little bit. We hit jackpot though, even in the midst of all that. All right. Okay, that must have been a 1. I'm gonna go ahead and wager that. Okay, so that was a 1. And probably a 3. Maybe. Okay. I think we're gonna push it a little bit, yeah. I tried. Heal again. Dang. Again, any other time I'd be happy to roll a 6, but... Whew. There's the end of that battle. And we're fully healed up. Yay. Oh, we get the... Okay, so this has to be like a deliberate thing that they do with this character at this point, because this is the second time I've had this exact decision to make with this character. Not today, but the last time I was playing this, I think, when I was playing Robot. So we have the Buster Sword and we have Ultima Weapon. And, yeah, pretty cool, yeah. I liked using the Ultima weapon last time. It's the double on jackpot. So this is what I was telling you about ones that about equipment that plays with the jackpot status. Ultima weapon is more appealing to you? Yeah. Let's go gambling. I can safely roll. Or I can't safely roll, it turns out. When I said safely roll, I meant I had room to get a 6 there. Buster Sword Final Fantasy music starts playing exactly. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and activate jackpot, maybe. One more dice. Oh, jackpot. Jackpot was already in effect. It was still worth testing it out. Yeah. I was that close to getting another jackpot, though. But yeah, Ultima Weapon is also a, reference in that vein. So when I saw the decision come up, I was like, hold up for a minute. Dang. I was hopeful. I thought I had room to play around a bit. Nowhere near as much as I wanted, though. We do have a jackpot, though. But I think... Well, actually... I thought for a second it was going to be the auto roll. We'll save the limit break. We're just going to guarantee we win that fight. Now, we can leave, but... Mechanical arm. Do 1 damage. Add 1 each roll. Okay. So we have that too. That we can use. Let me double check. Did I... Okay. We can't afford either of these anyway. To the next floor. We have Sorceress. Stereo Head. We have Haunted Jar, who's gonna poison the heck out of us, unfortunately. But there's our upgrade. I've been looking for an upgrade all stream, and I haven't run across one. Probably because of the episodes I've been playing, but still. All right, that's pushing it a little too far there. But we got a jackpot. And we were really, really close to having a 1, 2, 3, 4 like we had multiple times last stream. We had it like come up like 3 times in enemy health. That was pushing it a little bit there. I think I'm gonna do jackpot range. And I'm gonna push it. Just to get that battle done. So it's interesting finding all the different combinations you can do when you have the right luck in this game. The whole thing is just, well, fittingly enough, dice roll after dice roll. Hey, come in. Stick around if you like. Baby Squid's coming around. She'd love to see you. She's always saying you're great to fight. Well, I'll take that that compliment. Let's see. Well, that doubles the damage of the pea shooter. Increases jackpot range by 2. Does that plus 2 double on jackpot? That's usually a good one to go with, in my experience. This removes the limit on the plasma blaster. Healing Crystal Plus reducing poison could be very helpful. And then this removes the limit on the mechanical arm about the even or odd. Decisions. What do you all think? I like the let's go gambling option, but healing crystal could be removing poison could be very very useful. Let's go gambling. Yep. that was my thought on that, but It's really a tough decision, though. If we run across another upgrade, for sure we'll get the healing crystal, I think, but I'm kind of feeling the ultimate weapon upgrade. I definitely need to grab some health. Alright. We don't have to fight the Haunted Jar, but it could be very useful in the level up sense. I mean, technically we don't have to fight either of these guys, but now that we've cleared that path. Let's see. Do 1 damage, get new dice, value +1. That's an interesting ability, although we can't afford it. And we don't have room in our inventory for it either. I'm curious about what might be in the chest. Hey, how about that jackpot? Oh, come on. The downside. Well, we can still do more damage. I won't complain too much there. Hey, Hawkeye, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh, we're definitely taking this one. Hold on. That was a big hit. I had to do that. Hey, rad fight. I don't suppose you got any cassettes with you from literally any year after 1986. Fixed payout. Use an additional jackpot ability. Ooh. 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 Hold on. I do like my mechanical arm, but let's really lean into the let's go gambling on this one. The gambling is crazy, right? I have to test this out. Wow, I'm just rolling all the low numbers, huh? Let's go ahead and throw some of this stuff on the pea shooter there. And of course. Of course at that point I roll a 6. Man. Aw, dang it. On the let's go gambling part. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now, we don't have jackpot, but I'm still gonna probably just go for it here. Yeah, that was probably a good idea. Because I was going to bust eventually there. You're doing okay trying to figure out Stardew? It's been so long since you last played you don't remember anything? You love the look of the forest farm, but you think you're going to try Four Corners for more space? Let's see. We're going to go with... we're gonna end that battle. We're gonna end that battle straight up. But yeah, four corners will definitely get you a lot of space. Let's see. Is one of, if not your favorite one. It's really, really useful for a multiplayer. I haven't done a lot of multiplayer Stardew, but it really opens things up for if you want to like set up a gigantic like automation thing. You'll have room. You'll definitely have room. Let's fight the cactus. It might be a little prickly, but we'll try. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Can use it in single player now too, apparently. Yeah, I'm just saying that that it's especially useful when you're multiplayer. Then you can have like several full-scale farms running at the same time. and nobody's tripping over each other. Definitely want to heal. Let's drop that in the pea shooter section there. Alright. Hey, there we go. But, unfortunately, that was not a good time for a 6 to pop up. We'll have to wait until the next turn. But yeah, that reminds me, wasn't I going to play Stardew at some point? Was that a request that was made earlier on? I will still need to get around to that. Go ahead and use the cheat code. Y'all ready for this? I know I increased the range. Unfortunately, it didn't like. There we go. We got the jackpot +1 here. Love to see you play for more ideas. I definitely need to remember to do that then. There's a lot of, like, grindier aspects to it, so I probably wouldn't be streaming all of that file if I do set it up, but I'll definitely keep that in mind. I've got other stuff coming up that will take up most of the long play room as well, so... See. I'm gonna go for a lucky shot. We're also going to just push it. There we go. Overkill. Just because we could. If you're into puzzles, Blue Princess so far, I will have to keep that in mind. Because I do like puzzles. I think I've heard the name dropped before around here. See, I'll definitely be taking a note. Afternoon. Not much in today. I don't really want to switch my healing crystal for a juggling ball. No, thank you. One of your favorite games last year? Oh, there's the Jester. First time we've seen him all stream today. We'll fight him in a moment. Let's go up against the Wicker Man. Unfortunately, we can't equip ourselves with bees. There's infinite ways to play Stardew, and 1.7 is in works at some point. True. I just don't want it to seem like I've forgotten. Like it's definitely been back of mind. Like I need to do that, you know. You know what? Just to get a. Actually, we have room to do one more roll. I just don't really want the 6 to disappear. So, let's see here. Increase the jackpot range. Go ahead and use that 6 there. Yeah, okay, I'll take a 5. Get that double damage. And one more roll, and then we get a 6. Okay. Didn't do as much as I would have liked it to, but... Just doing some math real quick. Whew, that's a lot of dice. Alright. And we're gonna heal. And then we're gonna hit him for that 2 damage. But yeah, you're very right about there being infinite ways to play Stardew. I'll give some thought into what I want to do for that playthrough, because so many people have done Stardew in so many ways that finding a way that's going to be interesting for everybody, you know, and might take a second. Alright, Jester, what do you got for me? Hey, it's a little dice buddy. Sorry, friend, it's definitely for real time to die. I would say it's time to die for you, Jester, honestly. You first. Shocked to find you have the most hours in Stardew on Steam between all your friends. You only have 36 hours. Let's see. Definitely gonna regain my health there. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get jackpot there. Alright. That was a very precise roll that I was not anticipating. Oh, I forgot this guy has dodge. Well, I've got multiple ways to attack, so it's not gonna be that bad. Unfortunately, there went one of my 6s, but I did not think about that. He still gets hit. Thorns 4 is gonna suck too. Ow. And that just take care of that. You know, you really remind me of me when I was a contestant. But don't get your hopes up. It all seemed to be going fine for me as well at first. It hasn't been going fine for me. Like, have you not seen my last few replays of episodes, my guy? But at least we got the level up for healing there. Yeah, I don't think we have room to use the heatsink, but we'll still have it in our back pocket in case of anything, literally. Oh, there's some new stuff. Gargoyle, I haven't seen that before. Rat King? Okay. We fought Crystalina on one of the previous episodes we played today. Direwolf, it's been a while since that showed up. We fought the puppy a couple of times earlier. What does Gargoyle do? avalanche. Oof. Dang, that's gonna be painful. There's 4 avalanches and then a means of locking my dice. Probably because most of your friends, including you, play on other platforms. If you have less than 36 hours total, I'd be shocked. Yeah, I think I have a few more hours than that, Hawkeye. I'm not gonna go into how many hours, but I've got a few more. Yeah, I've got too many hours in that. And that's not meant to be flex or anything. That's just going like, yeah, I think I've played Stardew a little bit. Ow. Okay, but why do they have to go so hard with the soundtrack on this game? You know, just... Oh, I should have saved that for the jackpot just then. Man. Well, there goes one of my dice. Unfortunately. It was a 2. I'll sacrifice it. Your point exactly. Okay, I think we can get away without the 8 health for right this second. Let's fight Crystalina real quick. See what's on the other side. Other than the door and possibly another item. Now that we've got a healing item, I'm less stressed about grabbing the apples between fights. I love when a plan comes together. I didn't have time to announce what the plan was, but I had a plan. Yeah, that froze the dice, so unfortunately, that happened. Ah, I pushed it too far. Well, I wasn't really planning on using the pea shooter this turn, so I think I'm fine on that. Oh, we did get the jackpot. Okay. I was hedging my bet on that one. I was like, there's no way. Apparently there was yes way. No way, Leon. Way. Just because suddenly I was reminded of that cutscene. Only bone to pick is most getting started guides are for 1.5, and when you're trying to figure out what you want to do with your first set of strawberries, it's a bit annoying. Yeah, strawberries in the first year usually are a little rough for Stardew. Where's everyone going? Bingo? See, yeah, I knew you'd get it, Carson. I knew you would get it. I probably should have just went ahead and done the jackpot, but that got weakened, so yeah. Unfortunate. Now if I'm lucky... well, one of them disappeared, but still. We're gonna go ahead and regenerate some of that health. Oh, right, it was an upgrade. That's why I went that way. Yeah, my short-term memory ain't so good. I remember weird stuff from odds and ends from games I played ages ago, but oddly appropriate considering the game that I kind of want to play for the rest of this week. Hint, hint. Let's see. Yeah, there's the healing crystal with the... That increases the max heal and the reducing poison by 1. That could still be very useful for us. Fixed payout. Use all additional jackpot abilities. Upgrade, though. Okay. Well, we're here with the healing one, or let's go gambling even more. Okay, what are folks voting this time? Are we going for the healing because of healing, or are we just going full on let's go gambling with this one? We're very close to the end of this episode, as it were. It's the play it safe option versus the just maybe healing because you are pretty low. Yeah, I was like, this would be the potentially the smart choice. This is the we live dangerously for a little bit. Yeah, I think we'll go for the healing crystal. If we get to the end and we find out it's a poison enemy, then that's definitely going to... Then that's just gonna reinforce this was the right decision. So yeah. Okay. Well, we're definitely gonna be grabbing the health now. We're gonna have to fight the Rat King eventually. I have no idea what to expect with this guy. We have to fight this guy in order to be able to progress. One way or another. Direwolf will just straight up poison, so that's another reason why I was like, poison would probably be the good call. Direwolf stands between the shop and another item here. We're gonna be trial by fire on this. Rat King is strong against poison, so he might poison us too. Oh, he's nothing but poison. Well, I'm glad we went with the healing crystal upgrade. Yeah, he's nothing but poison. We're gonna throw that on the pea shooter. Oh, of course, that time I get the jackpot. Decisions. We're gonna try to knock this guy out before the poison gets too bad. I think that's the play here. And that's gonna be painful. But gonna try anyway, yeah. I'm glad I played it the way I did there. Well, mostly glad. Ow. Of course. Then that was 3 6s in a row. Oh, this is way too much poison. Ow. I am suddenly very glad we went for the healing crystal upgrade. It's not much, but it took care of a little bit there. Of course. Have I ever mentioned how much I hate being poisoned in a video game? Yeah, we're good on that. Whew. Take then thy victory. Do with it what thou wilt in these underground realms, for thou never wilt thou return to the surface. Okay, so that went less bad than I was fearing. I think we'll possibly still take on the dire wolf because I need another level up probably. Or need maybe isn't the right word. I'd like another level up probably. And we do have a anti-poison ability here. Who up dicing the dungeon? Apparently us, Austy. Hope you're doing well. Don't know how much you've heard of what all we've been talking about. What we've been discussing. Got a pea shooter there. Yeah, that should have anticipated that. Oh, he's gonna... No, he's not gonna curse me. Alright. You can't lie, you just woke up? Well, good morning. Or good afternoon. I hope you slept well. I hate this vanish status effect so much. I'm sorry, that got me distracted there for a moment. You might have been up until 7 a.m. playing Galaxy 2. Ah! I hope you had a good time. Well, I assume you did because otherwise why would you stay up until 7 a.m.? You know, good one there, Kami. You know? Oh, thank goodness. We got jackpot. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna hit regenerate on that one, I think. Just to manage our health, considering all this poison. Oh, there's the curse. Thankfully, that didn't get cursed. Alrighty. Gonna hit the auto roll there. It's pretty fun. I'm glad you had a good time. Oh. That's where the curse came in. And that's why I don't like being cursed either. These status effects are... The status effects in this game are creative, but also extremely annoying. And it got cursed. Increase our jackpot range? No? Maybe not? Okay, just go for the pea shooter then. Oh, okay, we still got the jackpot. Alright, I'll take that. And they didn't take the doubles for the curse. Okay. I don't know why it didn't do that, but I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, we were talking about Stardew Valley, potentially streaming a bit of that in a... well, I can't say exactly when that's gonna happen, because I have something coming up on Wednesday, that I'd like to play for everyone, that I hinted to very strongly a little while ago. But I am going to go into more details very shortly. Okay. I wasn't expecting the jackpot just then. We got through that. We are healed. We are max level. I don't think I'm using the ray gun, but I'll take it. What do we have at the shop? Oh, there. Yeah, the game was even like, oh, this is a rough floor. Here's a heal for you. For cheap. But I can't really use it now. Because I just leveled up. So let's see how the end of this goes. Robot versus Beatrice. I have not fought Beatrice, so I have no idea what to expect here. Well, if it isn't another dice. Or wait, if it's only one of you, is it Douse? That sounds right. Anyway, welcome to defeat, Douse. I probably should have used my 3 on something else in that case, but oh well. Really? Really, game? I was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna hit the jackpot. Yeah, I went over. No kidding. There was a 1 in 6 chance that I was gonna hit the number I needed for that. Ow. Oh boy. Shock. That's what she's got. That's painful. So I'm definitely gonna free up my ultimate weapon there. Surprised you didn't just hit the auto roll. True, yeah. Now I am. For that. Sometimes I forget about my limit breaks. I probably should have used the additional jackpot ability there. Oh well. But yeah, you right about that, dude. I should have. They really like deactivating my ultimate weapon. Yeah, had a feeling. Well, we have the auto roll back, as long as... Of course. They keep deactivating my ultimate weapon. Like, there's no way that that's not deliberate. Did she have dodge and I completely missed that? She probably did. Let's see. I think this battle is still going pretty well, but I definitely whiffed that one when I Forgot to hit the auto roll. Definitely threw a little bit there. Okay, 9 and 15, so I've got room in case I hit a 6. I didn't, but... I think in this case, regenerate is probably my best option, because if she gets a really good roll, that's gonna hurt. Case in point. And yeah, she does have dodge sometimes, so... we're gonna clear that out, I think. We're gonna risk it. Okay, that's a 5. I think... 7? Yeah. I think we're there. No, we're not. Dang it. Unless... please be a 1. It's not. Oh, this is gonna be painful. Yep. I think she wins. No? Maybe not. This is coming way too close for comfort. Yeah, I definitely made some rough choices there. Another magnificent win! Now let's wait for the wheel to do its thing. Gee, I wonder what it's gonna land on. The 1 hit point clutch, yeah. Oh dear. Looks like the wheel is against you today. When is it ever for me? When is it ever for me, Jester? But never mind. Maybe next time. So we at least got some progress. We at least got some progress today. I'm happy for that. We are still going for the usual length of stream here. But because we're this far in, I figured I'd finally drop a stronger hint, as in just flat out saying, so Wednesday, I have, presuming that things go as planned. Things can still very much go off track because my laptop is not the greatest piece of equipment. It's good. It's just going, like, it's not going to run, like, top of the line stuff or any excessive mods. But I do plan on, hopefully, playing OG Resident Evil 4 starting on Wednesday. But I'm planning on playing it with one of the graphical update mods that I've run across. So if things work out as planned, as I hope they will work out for me, then we can all look forward to that. It's been a long time since I played it. But I can still remember, no way, Leon! Like, off the top of my head. That whole scene. Wait. Let's give a thunderous round of applause for the warrior. After all, he used to love thunder, and he's never gonna hear— oh, we already did this. Did that, discussion. We're going back to warrior just because warrior's a lot more straightforward than some of the other characters. Let's go up against the Space Marine. Oh, good. Battle axe. And we only get that one hit. But we got it without being afflicted by the curse, thankfully. But yeah, I'm very excited. I hope that things will work out. Let's see. Now, of course, I got smacked with the cursed. At least I get that attack in. Let's see. Reroll that. September 30th, 1998, as they say. Yeah, it was one of those, like, I'm in the mood to play a game. I've been wanting to play the new one, but the new one is still full price, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to wait on that for a little bit. But I already had the Steam release of the OG Resident Evil 4, so I'm like, you know, I wasn't even trying, you know? Win if you want. I don't care. How many of them have you played again? Just 4 or more than that? Mostly I've played the older ones. Like, once you start getting around 5 is when I'm like... I know them mostly because... the story mostly because I've seen playthroughs, but, like, I've mostly played the old ones. I haven't gotten around to the remakes either, honestly. There's a lot of stuff that I've missed in subsequent years because of some games were on platforms I had, some games were not, some, you know, some were just like, oh yeah, this one sucks. No, wait, this one that came after it sucks worse. You know? At least based off of what people said, you know? 2 is fire. Still gotta play OG 3 though, because 3 remake is certainly a game. Yeah, out of the remakes, what I understand is that's the one people are going like, yeah, no, that's not it. That ain't it. I did not miss this cursed, this cursed affliction at all. I don't, to a degree, I don't know why I went back to playing Warrior in that sense, but you know what? We're gonna keep trying here. Okay, it's fine if it ate that 3. I can re-roll a bit more. I probably should have just done that as a... should have done the 6 on that one, but oh well. Beat you later, Gladiator! In a while, Crocodile, I suppose. You have the ROM on your computer, and who knows how long it'll take you to get to, though. Yeah, you mentioned you've been kind of burned out on it since you went through, like, huge chunk of the series and like back to back to back. Is this gonna get eaten? Yep, sure did. I should have figured. Well, I suppose at least that's the thing that got eaten that time. Ow. I think we'll get leveled up here. Literally all the main line except 5 because we played it in January, 6 because it apparently sucks, and 1 because you don't know. Let's see, Spike Shield. Yeah, I think we'll take Spike Shield Plus on this. Why not? Equipment. I think I'll swap in the Spike Shield Plus in place of the bump. Yeah, what I'm kind of anticipating whenever I get around to potentially playing the later games is, what I'm kind of half expecting is like people just kind of to a degree overblowing some of the like this is bad type of things. Like it might not be, I can see people reacting like, oh, this is not Resident Evil as we know it, so we don't like it as much, and that would be fine. But it's one thing for it to be that 6 really is bad though. Well, I will say eventually I'll get around to it. Just to be like, I'll make an opinion on that. They're all great except 3 Remake and probably 6. I keep forgetting about my Fury reaction there. Maybe it could be fun in multiplayer, but you couldn't even get through the Leon campaign. You started to go crazy. That's saying something. Or at least it's saying something to me, you know? But I am still back of mind going like, you know, when it's on sale again, because I completely just missed it during the spring sale. When things are on sale again, I'll probably be looking at them again. Because go figure, out of all of the things I have on Steam, a good chunk of the Resident Evil franchise is not it, you know? Let's see. I do still like the healing crystal, and we can afford it. Let me double check my equipment here. But I like being able to swing my battle axe twice. They had a mega bundle right before 9 came out with literally all of them besides 4 Remake for like $40. Man, and I missed it! Oof. Yeah, okay, that automatically slotted in. That's good. You would have informed me if you would have known. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I probably had a lot of other things on my plate at the time, you know. So I might have missed it anyway even in that situation. I keep saying it, but why does the soundtrack go so hard? Like, it's not a complaint. But, dang. Oh, got snake eyes. That's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, and I can't even get my heal there. Dang. Alright. But yeah, that explains how suddenly you got like everything, Austie. I was actually a little surprised. You know? Of course that got cursed. Hey, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, the return of 1, 2, 3, 4. We had that happen like 3 times last stream of this. Had all of them in the Steam family besides 6 anyway that were true. That's fair. That's fair. I think you did mention that now that I think of it. Ooh, a crystal sword. Yoink. It only does that once per battle, but maybe I'll switch out my spiked shield on that. Don't often pay for your game. Shout out your friends. Lol W Steam. Yeah. I do like the family sharing. Let's see if we can kind of bait out the curse. No? Maybe not? Okay, I was expecting the curse to hit one of those. We won 3 50-50s in a row. It's actually so nice because you don't have to be as picky with what you play and say, for example, you want 2 things from a sale. One person gets one and another gets the other. Boom, you have both. Nice! Yeah, as long as they, oh gosh. As long as the game has family sharing as an option, right? Of course with that restriction, but... Oh, come on. Ah, it ate it. That's rough. It is pretty uncommon, that is true. To run across the one with the family sharing not allowed. Oh boy, we're back to being blinded. Can I heal with this? Okay, there was just enough to heal. Good. And then we leveled up anyway, so that didn't matter. Now, I can copy something, but I don't think I have much room for any of that, so we're gonna leave that there. We can go to the next level already, but let's beat this guy up first. Of course. And that just ate it for the entire battle, unfortunately, I think. Seven titles out of 271, and one is Fall Guys, so that may be because of delisting. Oh, did they finally delist it? I know that Epic eventually wound up, I think, buying it, but if it happened a while ago, I might have just completely forgotten. I haven't played it in ages since the acquisition, so they're also all like free games that were declaimed. Oh. Well, it ate it again, unfortunately, but at least we know that that it brings it back until it will work. Now we're just missing the one, except for, unless we count the weakened one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, it's unfortunate because I really did enjoy Fall Guys, but there was just like no way I was gonna add another account, you know, when it was like, oh, you have to make an Epic account in order to play this now, and I'm like, bye. Just like, I love this game, but no, bye. Sorry. Do you wonder if it still makes Epic money? I would kind of doubt it compared to something like Fortnite. Because if I remember correctly, Epic does own Fortnite, right? I'm trying to remember. I'm like, suddenly I'm questioning myself. Suddenly I'm going like, wait, am I a liar? No. It's nice to see you around here so often. Let's have a look at whether I've got anything that might help you out in these next few battles. I don't know about that, Yolanda. Epic owns Fortnite. Yeah. I was like, wait. You know, like, my memory is not what it... has never been fantastic, but it's not what it used to be either. Let's see. Blizzard has Overwatch. Yeah. That much I remembered. Huh, don't remember running across a wisp, so we might be beating up a bully to just get over here and then come back for the rhino beetle and the heal. Alright, is it gonna eat this immediately? Yep, sure is. I should have known. Again? Nope. We just win that battle in 2 turns. Alright. What you do, Wisp? This is a cute little guy, by the way. I love this design. Very simplistic, but still very cute. What do? You inflict vanish. I don't like you anymore. No, but up. Yes, they own Fortnite and agree with you about having too many accounts. And you have a password manager so you don't have to remember all the logins. Yeah, it was just... I already had to be in my Steam account to play Fall Guys, and I was just like... I don't want to have to log into something else on top of that. In order to play this game. Like, and it's a shame because I love that game. I had so much fun with that game, but... Yep, there's duplicate dice are immediately destroyed. Thankfully, I don't have duplicates at the moment, but... And it ate that. Man. I should have hit Fury on one of the... on the healing, I think. Okay, we're gonna play a little risky here. Just to get this closer to... Ow. Owie. Okay. Please don't eat this. Thank you. Downside. Health is all the way over here. I'm not sure we're surviving the Rhino Beetle at this point. No takesy backsies. Yeah, no, we're not getting rid of the healing crystal for a hammer. I need healing. I'll take the staff, but I don't know if it's gonna do much good here. Fingers crossed for this battle, y'all. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Oh my gosh, I rolled... Any other time I would be happy to roll 3 6s. And it ate that. Man. Need a reminder. Yeah, this is probably going to be over very quickly here. Yep, there it goes. Man. So, I think with that's going to be the last run of today. We did manage to get a winning run in, so I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you all for being here. I should have started out with that. I hope to see you all on Wednesday, and I hope against hope, you know, that I will be able to get things running so that we can play what I would like to play for y'all for Wednesday. Please look forward to it. And please take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye-bye!